let's just take a look at the menu, because you have the Kenyan Premier League menu, different matches that are highlighting that table today. Different matches will be played. We talk about the Kariobangi Sharks games because that is the first game of the day, and a lot is expected from these two teams, because when you talk about Kariobangi Sharks, it is a team that last season were able to finish on the 3rd position of that table. Right now, as I speak, I know they are on the 9th position of that log, and a lot is expected from them. If they win against Nakumatt, they will be able to jump to the 4th position. Nakumatt, you talk about money troubles. They know what money troubles mean, because at the moment, they are on the bottom of that log. A lot is expected from them, but you never know. Maybe they will have what it takes to get maximum points against Kariobangi Sharks. That match actually is live at KTN Home. We will be crossing there after some few minutes just to see what happens. But different games altogether. FC Leopards has a test against Kericho. You talk about the FC Leopards. It is a side under their caretaker manager, that is Kitambi. He's a man who's called Kitambi, but has know that he doesn't have a Kitambi. But you talk about performance for his side. He went on and win 4 matches in a row. After that, he got a beating against, it was Tusker. And after Tusker, they went out and they got a 2-all draw. I remember it was against Nzoia. So for them, they also have a very, very huge statement that they want to make. And their test is against Kericho. Talk about Chemelil Sugar against Wazito. Chemelil Sugar against Wazito on the other side. Remember, Wazito had a test against Gor Mahia, and against Gor Mahia, actually, Wazito went down because they were beaten 1-0. But they tried their level best, and they're able to hold Gor Mahia for better times of that match. But all in all, Gor Mahia, talk about Jackie Twisenge, came in as a substitute, and he scored the winning header for Gor Mahia in their game against Wazito last time out. Chemelil Sugar on the other side, in their last encounter for Chemelil Sugar, they were playing against Vihiga, and they drew 1-all. So there are two teams that wants to make huge statements, and the test is today. We wait and see what happens. Now we go to the next games. We have Ulinzi Stars. Ulinzi Stars, for me, I always call them perennial league underachievers, because they know how to win the Kenyan Premier League. They've been able to win it 4 times. This time out, they want to do it again, but not any easy, because they're going against Thika United, a team that have been struggling, but they try as much as possible to see if they will be able to get those much-needed points. Sofapaka is a different team altogether. They started the Kenyan Premier League not on the right footing, but a lot of people are saying that they have immense of players that they signed. Good, you talk about the big names. They have all those in their squad. They also have the money this time out, and they are going against Sony Sugar. So a different match to call, but you never know. Sofapaka playing at home, maybe they have the advantage, but football is something that sometimes misbehaves and results go the different way. On Sunday, different test altogether for Tusker FC, who will be playing against Vihiga United. Vihiga United are coming from their 1-all draw, but they will be playing against Tusker FC, a team that is trying as much as possible to make huge statements this time out. Not an easy fixture, but I know a person will think that Tusker FC, being a team that have been able to test how sweet it is to win the Kenyan Premier League, maybe, but that is just maybe, they will have what it takes to be able to down Vihiga United. Talk about Posta Rangers on the other side. They have that test against Mathare United. When we talk about Mathare United, the 2018 season has been a beautiful season for Mathare United, simply because they are on top of the Kenyan Premier League log with the 23 points, a very, very beautiful place to be. At the same time, their tactician, that is Kimanzi, was voted the best coach in the month of February. So he's saying that I have something to smile about. At the same time, Kimanzi is saying that I have all reasons to smile because I have youngsters in my team that they are now gelling, and the result is coming the Mathare United way. They are on top of the Kenyan Premier League log with 23 points, 1 point behind Gor Mahia. But a lot of people maybe might ask, how is Gor Mahia not leading that log? Gor Mahia have played 8 games. Mathare United have played 10 games. They will be playing the 11th fixture later on. So another very, very key battle to watch if the Mathare United will have what it takes to play against Posta Rangers and get that much-needed victory. Nzoia Sugar, another side, going out against Bandari FC. Anything can happen for Bandari because Bandari, it is a team that they're actually breathing cold and warm. Sometimes they win their matches, sometimes they struggle, but you never know. A very confident side it is. Anything can happen. Now, I think we will shift focus and go and watch that game for Kariobangi Sharks. Kariobangi Sharks are just trying as much as they can to be able to get a much-needed victory against Nakumatt FC. We talk about Nakumatt FC and how the results have not been beautiful for Nakumatt FC, but the game is currently going on. 41st minute, if I'm not wrong, and a lot is expected from both these teams.
Knows that he's got a much slower Donald Musoti to deal with, simply takes it away from his direction. The cross comes from the right side. It's a little bit too deep by Harrison Mwenda. Off the field of play, it's going to be a goal kick. What do you make of the 42 minutes we've played, with Ovela having done a very good run on the left side? Got the better of everybody else in terms of speed.
Yeah, he knows he's got the speed, he's got the power, he's got the vision also for that pass, and he makes the most out of it, knowing very well that the defense of Nakumatt could be sluggish, and he tries to cut it like a hot knife through the cheese, they say.
They usually say through butter, but cheese would do, I think. Because cheese already, well, okay, depending on which cheese, sometimes comes already cut in thin slices. Well, good run, and beats the flag, beats the goalkeeper, beats the defender as well. Oh, perfect chance for the Kariobangi Sharks side. Indeche takes this one very easily. But this should have been lobbed over the goalkeeper by Harrison Mwendwa. He beat the defense. Exactly what we were talking about earlier. That if that ball should come in between the defender and the goalkeeper, there's going to be a chance to bury that one into the net. But Mwendwa didn't, so we'll find out exactly what happened in that situation. It's going to be a Nakumatt ball on this other side.
What a chance for Kariobangi Sharks, but then the goalkeeper
here it is again. Well. Long ball, and Musoti is beaten to it. Here is Mwendwa. He needed to lift it up. I think he tried to pass it on the other side to Kapaito, but the ball developed its own mind as well.
Developed mind, but then give it also the credit to the goalkeeper. He comes out, just stops the ball on the line, and he makes sure that they are still level.
Look at the bench and their reaction. They're just wondering why that didn't go up. Indeche was very confident. He knew he was just on the line, and actually the ball was on the line. His body, his arms might be wrapped around it. Some of it might be outside, but the ball was on the line, and that's what counts. This is going to be now a free kick to the Nakumatt side. Musta Diambo will take it. Good number of men have angled into the area. This is easily repassed by Ovela, or rather by Patila Omoto. And then they commit another foul just at the edge of the box. The aggrieved party is Mesha Karani. Simply brought down, and he will get a free kick. Again, it's Patila Omoto playing very hard as well, trying to make sure that they don't come under too much attack. A lot of instructions as well being backed out at the players. You can't hear them.
Frenzied.
Everybody's saying something that he thinks should be done here.
It's a chance, Bernard.
I'll tell you, this is almost the same when a car breaks down and you've got 4 people in the car. They'll always give you different opinions of what should be done. Let's push it off the road. No, just try to start it. He tries to look for that corner. Kelvin doesn't quite get it. It's going to be a goal kick. It's going to be for the Kariobangi Sharks side. We're playing the 45th minute now. This one did not bother John Oyemba. What would you say about the first half, Toskin?
I think Nakumatt will really be the happier side because they've managed to contain a side that has been training all week, you know, since the league started. But of course, the coach of Sharks will really be worried because this defense has made a lot of basic errors in that.
It's going to be a throw-in. Finer Jacobs will be taking the throw-in from the right side. Timona quickly then gets it back from Calvin Thyro. And then he gets...
You talk about the Kenyan Premier League, and yes, that is the game between Kariobangi Sharks and Nakumatt. You talk about a team that is on the 9th position on that log, and the team that is struggling, actually, bottom of the Kenyan Premier League log. But it is a different test. They are trying as much as possible to see if they will be able to get those much needed points. So anything can happen in that game. It is just 1 minute to the halftime, and we will be telling you anything that comes in that game at any particular time. But it is about halftime for that game. Now let's talk about the Champions League.